Welcome to the City of Canyon City Planning Commission meeting, Tuesday, May 24th, 2023. I now call this meeting to order. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You know you're losing your hair.
Thank you. Denise, will you please call roll?
Certainly. Good evening, everyone. Chairman Maloney,
Here.
Commissioner Clark,
Here.
Commissioner Clement,
Here.
Commissioner Ledoux. Here. Commissioner Moss, Commissioner Souther,
Here.
Commissioner Smith.
Here.
Thank you. Item 3, approval of minutes. I need a motion and a second for the approval of minutes from the February 22nd, 2023 regular meeting. Were there any corrections or concerns on the notes? So I ask for a motion and a second, please.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend approval of the meeting minutes for February 22nd, 2023.
So you're making a motion?
No, I'm asking
Motion
for
to
approval
approve.
of the minutes.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? Denise, please call roll.
Chairman Maloney,
Aye.
Commissioner Clark,
Aye.
Commissioner Clement,
Aye.
Commissioner Ledoux,
Aye.
Commissioner Souther,
Aye.
Commissioner Smith.
Aye.
Thank you. Public hearing, item number 4, special review use, Planet Fitness at 127 Justice Center Road, recreational facility in GC General Commercial Zone District, case number SRU 2023-001. Applicant is Michael Twiss, the MT Studio LLC owner. Andrew Klein, Westside CC LLC. Location, southwest corner of US Highway 50 and Justice Center Road. I now open this public hearing. The provisions of the City Municipal Code, and in particular Title 17 thereof, subdivision regulations, and the comprehensive plan of the City of Canyon City are incorporated into the record of the hearing as if set forth. Patrick, can we have a staff report, please?
Certainly. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the Planning Commission. This evening, we are here to consider a request by applicant MT Studio LLC for approval of a special review use to locate a Planet Fitness in the space vacated by the Beals store at 127 Justice Center Drive. Planet Fitness is considered a recreation facility in the city's Unified Development Code, and as such, requires special review use approval within the GC General Commercial Zone District. The subject property is a 5.33 acre parcel located at the southwest corner of US Highway 50 and Justice Center Road, and is part of a planned shopping center. 2 additional lots make up this shopping center. Originally annexed to the city in 1996, the shopping center originally dates from 2004 in terms of its construction. All improvements to the site were constructed as part of the shopping center development. Last year, one of the larger tenants in the space, Beals, closed operations. The space has been vacant for approximately 1 year, and the applicant seeks to fill that vacant space with a Planet Fitness franchise. The reason for the public hearing this evening is that in the city's Unified Development Code, recreational facility is designated as a special review use, which requires public hearings before Planning Commission and City Council. Special review uses are described in section 1710.030 of the UDC as a type of discretionary use under zoning in which certain aspects of the use may potentially cause conflicts with surrounding uses and may therefore need additional conditions imposed upon them to mitigate those conflicts. Or if the conflicts are too significant, the use can be denied as part of a public hearing. Recreational facility is categorized as a special review use because of how it is defined within the UDC. It encompasses uses such as playgrounds, tennis courts, golf courses, racquetball and handball courts, skating rinks, swimming pools, fitness centers, spas, and it may also have an ancillary retail or restaurant use attached to it. All these varying uses will have different peak demand times for their uses and therefore varying times for parking demand associated with them. Compounding the issue, the amount of parking in the shopping center at 127 Justice Center Road is fixed and therefore has to be shared. As part of an analysis of the special review use, it was necessary to see how many internal uses are proposed with the Planet Fitness facility. In addition to a reception area, the facility will have 5 other internal land use areas, 3 of which, the vast majority of the internal space, pertain to workout equipment. The main workout space, the 30-minute circuit training area, and the functional training area. The remaining spaces include tanning beds and massage rooms, as well as the bathroom and locker room space. Fully 2/3 of the space is devoted to gym equipment and workout facilities, which means there is not a wide variety of internal uses. Thus, it is not anticipated there will be a wide variation in parking demand. The project narrative provided by the applicant states that the peak demand times for Planet Fitness will be between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. before and after the traditional workday. These peak times offset the peak operational hour times of the existing retail and office uses within the shopping center and are thus not anticipated to create any parking conflict. Now, special review uses have 3 criteria for approval found in section 1710.030 of the Unified Development Code. Those 3 criteria are: 1, that it complies with all requirements imposed by Chapter 1710 pertaining to the discretionary use zoning questions, that it is consistent with the purposes of the Unified Development Code, that it is designed to be compatible with the surrounding uses and the area where it is situated. In Section 3 of the project summary report in your agenda packet, there is an extensive analysis of how this request addresses each of these criteria. Although staff is happy to answer any questions on the specifics of the special review use analysis within the project summary report, for the sake of brevity, staff has found that the proposed Planet Fitness recreational facility is consistent with the 3 criteria applied to special review uses, and that the project can be considered for approval. So with that, as of today, staff has received no phone calls, emails, or general mail concerning this proposal. Public notice requirements concerning this public hearing before the Planning Commission were met in the time frame required by the UDC, which therefore grants us jurisdiction to conduct the public hearing. Staff therefore recommends that Planning Commission, following a public hearing on this request, cite the 4 findings of fact as certification of the city's jurisdiction to act on the use by special review request for Planet Fitness at 127 Justice Center Road. Staff also recommends that Planning Commission recommend that the city approve the use by special review request to allow Planet Fitness to locate in the shopping center at 127 Justice Center Road. That would conclude the staff presentation. As always, I'm happy to answer any questions that Planning Commission may have. The applicant, Michael Twiss, had requested a Zoom link so he could join our meeting virtually, but I did not see him before I started my staff report, so I don't know if he's actually online with us yet.
I have a question.
Okay, thank you, Patrick. So we don't have anyone joining us on Zoom? No.
Apparently not, no. He was going to be joining us as a panelist.
Okay. Questions from the commission of staff?
917, wonder if that's him.
Yes, I have a question, Mr. Chairman. Some Planet Fitness, is there ever a thought, and this probably would have been a great question for him to have an outside part of this. Some Planet Fitnesses have an outside workout area. Is there anything in the conversation about that?
There has not been anything in the conversations with us about this. All of the modifications that they're making will be within the space formerly occupied by Beals. They don't really have enough sidewalk space in front of their facility to take anything like that over. You might be able to put a couple of tables out there for seating, but you're not going to be able to set up workout equipment and actually be able to use it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? There's nobody in the audience?
They have Planet Fitness managers from Pueblo who are supposed to be joining us this evening as well, so I apologize, I don't know where they are.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I don't see any reason that they would have to explain further than what we have. So no other questions, no other concerns? Okay, well then I'm going to close the public hearing. I'll need a motion and a second to approve based on the 4 findings of fact.
Mr. Chairman, I move the Planning Commission adopt the 4 findings of fact regarding the proposed special review use to allow the recreation facility in the GC, General Commercial District, at 127 Justice Center Road.
Thank you, sir. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. I don't think there's any further discussion. Denise, please call roll.
Chairman Maloney,
Aye.
Commissioner Clark,
Aye.
Commissioner Clement,
Aye.
Commissioner Ledoux,
Aye.
Commissioner Suther,
Aye.
Commissioner Smith.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Now I need a motion and a second to recommend approval to City Council.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that the Planning Commission recommend council approve the special review use to permit Planet Fitness as a recreational facility in the GC General Commercial Zone District at 127 Justice Center Road.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Denise, please call roll.
Chairman Maloney,
Aye.
Commissioner Clark,
Aye.
Commissioner Clement,
Aye.
Commissioner Ledoux,
Aye.
Commissioner Suther,
Aye.
Commissioner Smith.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you all. Item 5, we have announcements, discussion items. Patrick has something on an update of the Clock Tower Plaza.
Correct. So, as you know, we launched this project back in February. There was an update about that, and then we got some very good results on the first survey that were sent out there. We had something like 1,195 people participate in the survey, which was incredible for the city of Canyon City. The next major milestone event that we had was on April 27th. We did a stakeholder meeting in the morning, right down here on the south end of the council chambers. And then we held an open house here in the afternoon from 4 to 6. There were 3 alternatives that were presented based upon the responses from the first survey. And the point of both the stakeholder meeting as well as the open house were to get feedback from people as to the attributes of the 3 different design alternatives that people liked and those attributes that they didn't like. We also, the same day, launched our second survey, again asking a lot of those same questions about the attributes you liked in each of the 3 proposals, the attributes you didn't like. And the effort that's going on right now is to, from all of this data, consolidate everything into one unified design that we will be taking to, and this is where I need you to circle a date on your calendars. There's going to be a joint Planning Commission City Council presentation of the design that we have consolidated the positive feedback to, and that will be the evening of June 21st. That's a Wednesday at 6 p.m. I think it's at 6 p.m. I will confirm that with an email, but it will be here in the council chambers. And we will have the folks from Livable City Studios coming here to help us with this presentation. Obviously, the feedback that you folks give us will be invaluable because from there, we will be finalizing this project by getting a set of design documents, an actual constructed set of plans, set of construction plans. And then when we actually move forward with the improvements that the city is planning to make to 3rd Street sometime in the fall of 2024, we're going to have construction of both 3rd Street and Clock Tower Plaza happening more or less concurrently. So June 21st is going to be an important date. I will obviously follow this up with an email reminder to everyone, but I thought you'd appreciate that update.
Did you say 6 o'clock?
I think it's 6. I will confirm that, but I
Okay.
think it's 6.
All right.
Well, I'll let you know, I will not be there. I will be in New Jersey.
You have my condolences.
I also have a trip planned that same week.
Oh, I think,
Hi there, this is Vince Love. Sorry to interrupt. I was stuck on mute and it took me 10 minutes to figure out how to get off of mute. I heard you addressing the Planet Fitness questions, so I apologize I couldn't get through sooner. I would be happy to address anything at the appropriate point in time. So I apologize for interrupting, but I just got the unmute and as a proper participant.
Vince, you'll be happy to hear that the public hearing has been concluded and Planning Commission has recommended approval of the project to council.
Awesome. So I can't take any credit for it though, can I?
Thanks, we wish you luck. We wish you luck.
Thank you. Okay, well, if you do have any questions, I'm happy to answer them now. I heard something about outdoors. We do not work out outdoors, so. But if I can answer anything in the future, feel free. But we're really excited, so thank you.
All right, well, thank you. We look forward to it.
Great.
So Clock Tower Plaza, getting back to the joint meeting, Commissioner Clark will not be there. Commissioner Maloney, am I hearing you say you won't be there either?
Well, I tentatively will be out of town that week.
Okay.
It's not definite yet, but I'll let you know when it's
Okay.
finalized.
I will send a reminder email out right after the Memorial Day holiday to let everyone, refresh everyone's memory and let you circle it on your calendars.
All right, thank you. Anything else? Anybody have anything? Brian? No? Okay. Denise?
Denise, do you have anything? Denise at all? Nothing?
Can you give us an update on what's going on in the office upstairs? Anything? Okay. All right, thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.